Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Are the Planets Doing Today? I'm your host, Brooke, and how's it going? How y'all feeling? Boy, I had a little bit of a solstice hangover. I needed so much deep rest yesterday. It was deeply needed. So how are you all feeling? Today we have the sun at 1 degrees of Capricorn, and Mars is now at 6 degrees of Capricorn. We have Venus at 28 degrees of Sag, and out of that trine with Chiron and Eris, working into that square with Neptune. As you can see, Jupiter and Chiron are still in their square. That's going to start separating a little later. It will be on the 26th, so the day after Christmas. Jupiter will move to that 21 degree point. The moon is now in Aquarius, so the moon ingressed into Aquarius, conjunct Pluto. There's been a lot of activations. There's been a lot of darkness brought to light. There's been a lot of people no longer being here too. There was even like every day there's more and more and more people that's no longer with us. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Mercury is now out of that T-square with the nodes and is starting to work into that square with Saturn. Now that is also going to be a little bit more exact. On the 30th. So if you guys are traveling for New Year's, if you go out for New Year's, please be careful. Truly, okay? It's not the time to be having a good time, if you get my drift, okay? So, this Mars in Capricorn, we can see a lot of WAR break out on the water because Capricorn does rule ships. And, as soon as Mars ingressed into Capricorn, we saw the first oil tanker seized. There has now been 3. So we could see even more. And the sun's in Capricorn, Mars is in Capricorn. Like, we could see a lot more transpire there. This could be what pushes some countries over the edge. Now, what is the best way to work with this energy? Be mindful with your words. Try not to get too heated. Try not to be in arguments. Okay? Over exaggerating. Stay grounded. And stay focused on your brand. Be sure to get all the information before you make any decisions. Okay? Now Venus is going to ingress into Capricorn, and there's going to be a conjunction with Venus, the Sun, and Mars, and that's going to take place around the 7th. This when it's going to start becoming more exact. It's not going to be like Venus and Mars, and then the Sun and Venus, and it's going to be staggered. But however, they're all going to be within a 1 degree orb for some time traveling together. Downside, they're going to be opposing Jupiter. So, hold on, okay? Give me one card for the energy for today, please. Give me one card for the energy for today. Also, keep an eye out on our Capricornian structures. I was about to say this. There could be some towers. And these towers have to take place in order for us to move forward for something new, okay? These towers have to take place in order for us to move forward. Specifically, our Capricornian structures. This is going to be major brands, major companies, medicine, school. This is going to be even our politics. That falls into some of the Capricornian structures, right? How we do business. All those things are going to change. I mean, the towers have to come in order for us to move forward, because if it's not built on solid ground, and we all know the structures that we've had, the things that we've had in place has not been on solid ground. So we're going to have to allow for the tower to take place in order for us to move forward. She's looking straight to the future, ready to go with courage. Okay, so excitement. You know, this Capricorn season, we're going to see even more of this transpire. This is not to be afraid. This is not to be scared. This is part of destiny. It's part of the plan. You know, what's old must fall in order for us to move to something that's going to be better. Okay, we're going to have courage. We're going to have to keep our vibe high. Keep your focus on what you're creating. Stay excited for the future. Okay, I am going to keep this message short because I've got to be out the door in the next 10 minutes, so I'm going to cut it off. But anyway, I hope y'all have an amazing Mars day. Remember to set some intentions. You can write them down. You can burn them. You can speak them into existence. Whatever you got to do, okay? Spend some time planting some seeds. And I will see you all tomorrow for another update. Have a great day. Bye.